What's good, y'all? It's your boy Def Finesse, back at y'all with another TDF perspective.
It's to die for.
Alright, look, so I seen this story on YouTube. Basically, a so-called black man had the police called on him for fouling. I believe it was a white man. It might have been a so-called, or it might have been a Mexican man that called the police on him. And yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and use this video as a backdrop, because it just goes to show how, you know, these other demographics collectively not only see the so-called black man and even the African man as completely inferior to everybody else, but they understand what the true purpose of the police is in this society. You know, they understand that the police, at least intrinsically, they understand that the police are here to clean up the trash. And that the police, in their perception, they believe that the trash is the so-called black man or the African man. So yeah, let's just go ahead and watch this and let's peep the game.
After he falls over, he gets up and is like, "I'm calling the cops." And everyone in the gym is just like, "What's going on? Like, what is he?" We thought he was joking.
Story everybody's talking about, most viewed story.
How you get fouled in a basketball game, and instead of worrying about, you know, the free throws that you're supposed to shoot, or maybe checking the ball out again or something, your mind immediately jumps to, "I'm calling the cops on you." So it goes to show, even while he was playing with them, before he was playing, it goes to show what his overall perception of the so-called black man is. This man, whoever he is, truly believed that when he called the police, they were going to handle this so-called black man for him. You get what I'm saying? See, a lot of this racism that us brothers that we face, that we deal with, it's most of the time it's subtle, but the thing is, you have to understand that even when that friendly individual does that racist thing, you can't look at it as a random act. You have to understand that they're revealing to you what's going on in their mind on a subconscious level, how they really truly feel. You get what I'm saying? You can't keep falling for the fake smile and the talking about LeBron James and Tupac Shakur or whatever prominent so-called black man they think they got to talk to you about to make you feel like, yeah, they're down, they're cool, you know? You got to look past that. You got to really study people's actions. This guy could have been a cool dude while they were playing basketball, you know, talking so much, you know, so much shit, you know what I'm saying, just playing, you know, and then he falls. I guess he felt hurt and decides he's calling the police.
Story of the day on fox5dc.com. A Virginia man calls the police after he gets fouled during a pickup basketball game.
Yeah, this happened at an LA Fitness in Sterling. Tonight, we're hearing from a man who was part of that game gone wrong. Fox 5's Lindsay Watts has the story.
This is the hardest foul in America, bro. What you gotta say, bro? You calling the cops if you get fouled, Berto? You calling the cops if you get fouled? You calling the cops if you get fouled?
Inside this LA Fitness, a basketball game ended up being reffed by Loudoun County Sheriff's deputies.
I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it.
This man was there for it, and first to tell the world on Twitter Monday night. He says this guy called authorities on this guy.
No punches were thrown.
So yeah, it was a so-called white man that did this. It's just funny, like, it don't matter what kind of activity you're engaged in. You know, it doesn't matter how friendly you are. It doesn't really matter how respectful you are. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are or how you carry yourself. At the end of the day, you're still perceived by many as a degenerate who, as soon as you do anything contrary to what they want you to do, they're just going to pick up the phone, dial 911, and get you the fuck on out of there. It's a sad world we live in. That's why you got to be very, very calculated, very deft, very shrewd.
Nothing. It wasn't malicious. No hits to the face or anything like that.
He didn't want to use his name, but described what he witnessed. If you know basketball, he says the move in question was a pick.
basically just you just stand here and maintain your ground. And
And
he
the guy
just ran up.
ran
He ran
into
up,
him.
ran into him. He might not have seen him because no one told him the pick was coming. So he just ran into him, fell down kind of hard. I mean, that's basketball. You know, that's nothing you would call the police about. You know, his hands are, you know, down here.
The guy who fell had the gym receptionist call for help.
Sheriff's Office. Hi, yes, I'm calling from LA Fitness at the Dallas Town Center, and a member got assaulted.
Based on this
Wow.
call,
Does the victim need an ambulance, anything like that? No.
deputies thought they were responding to something more serious. Another player posted this video.
Have you ever been called for a basketball foul before the?
No.
This your first time?
That's my first basketball foul.
You were coming for a basketball foul?
Not for that, no. I just heard it was a fight.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, all right.
Man, they called you for a foul, man.
The sheriff's
See,
office.
notice they had to trump what really happened to make the police actually show up. You know, so they start using the terms. They start playing the word games. You know, yeah, it was an assault that happened. You know, yeah, there's a fight that's going on to make the police show up. But they make sure to include that the assailant or the person doing the alleged crime is so-called black, to really get that urgency to get the cops to come out there. And they would have sat on the phone and told them, yeah, they're playing a pickup game and one of them fouled the other one. Yeah, I doubt the police would have showed up for that.
Office says in the end, neither man involved wanted to file a formal report. Perhaps most bizarre about all this, our witness says that after deputies left, both men went back on the court to finish the game.
Everyone kept playing. That's what's so bizarre about the whole situation. It's like, why did it have to be that serious?
He says he doesn't believe there was some bigger issue behind what happened.
Why, PB?
You can tell it was strictly basketball. There was no racial undertones or anything like that.
And lastly, he says
No, there was definitely a racial undertone.
even if there had been real referees at the game,
I have a hard time believing that so-called white man been playing against another so-called white man. He would pick up the phone or go to the receptionist and have them call the police, law enforcement, for being allegedly fouled. The fuck out of here.
There would have been no call. Even in the NBA as it is now, because people think, you know, a lot of fouls and stuff are called now, it would not have been a foul. It would just, everyone had kept playing. Like, it wouldn't have even been an afterthought.
Lindsay Watts reporting there. Now, we did try to reach out to the guy who called the sheriff's office. We've not yet heard back.
Yeah, you probably won't hear back from him. He probably feels pretty stupid. I mean, I don't know what he thought was going to happen, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that, again, we're able to see what the true perception of the so-called black man is. You know, even people that you play basketball with, man, you can't trust them. Even people that you play basketball with. Okay, so when you out there, you got to be very, very careful. And you know, these type of situations are much more serious, obviously, when you know you're at school or you're in the workplace. You know, for this man to be playing basketball with these brothers, and then to do what he did, get law enforcement involved, and then go back to playing basketball with them, shows that he views them as just, you know, some people to, you know, just be entertained by or to have some fun with. You know, he doesn't really view them in any serious capacity, because there's no way he could have been playing with any astute man of any other demographic or any other race, and he would resolve, and his resolve would have still been to pick up the phone and call the police. You know, he didn't get the reaction or the whatever actions he wanted to take place. They obviously didn't take place, so he just felt stupid and just got back to playing. But those brothers shouldn't have included him in the next game. They shouldn't have went back to playing with him. So yeah, when you're in these situations, I think it's best that we just, you know, we peep the game and we finesse accordingly. You around some people, they make it known that they don't value you, they don't respect you. I mean, the ball's in your court at that point. No pun intended. At that point, you got to make a decision. Are you going to belittle yourself and subject yourself to putting up with people that don't value you, don't respect you? Or are you just going to be a man and just go into solitude for a little bit until you run into people that you know, have value for you, have at least basic human respect for you. You know, that's all I had to say about this. You young brothers out there, let's make sure that we peep the game, we finesse accordingly. Y'all take it easy, y'all be safe, and I'm out.